Hey guys, hope you are doing well. Arik is here, your Russian coach. Prepare for a very interesting lesson, guys. Very interesting lesson. We are working on this article. Самые знаменитые долгожители России или какие секреты долголетия были на Руси. So I hope you have it printed so that you can underline things, you can mark and stuff like that. But if you don't have it printed, at least please open the link below this video. You will have it on your own screen. So the most famous long-lived people of Russia, or which secrets of longevity were in Russia. Now, the last time, first of all, I'll show you where we stopped the last time and where we're going to start from today. So please look at this picture. We're going to talk about this picture. But I want to remind you the last paragraph that we learned the last time, because it was super inspiring. Like if we, in terms of even wisdom, like wisdom of everyday life. It goes like that, and it's going to be good opportunity for you. I hope you were present at our previous lesson. Good opportunity for you to check yourself. So listen. Рекомендовалось не поддаваться негативным мыслям, всегда думать лишь о хорошем, не сетовать на природу, трудности, мелочи. So it was recommended not to be affected by negative thoughts. And always think only about good, not to complain at the weather, the hardships and little things. Порицались предательства и измены, а культивировались такие понятия, как взаимовыручка и поддержка. So the treason and unfaithfulness were frowned upon, and were cultivated such terms as mutual help and support. Староверы и поныне не используют достижения современной медицины. So the old believers even now do not use achievements of modern medicine. Основное лечение – здоровый сон, посты, целебные травы. The main treatment is healthy sleep. Посты, remember посты? It was fasting and medicinal herbs. Закрепляется все это физическим трудом, который обязателен для всех. So all that get strengthened by physical labor, which is obligatory for everyone. So we talked about that in detail the last time. If you weren't present there, you always have it recorded. After that, you can just go and just go and listen to it again. And now, our next title. So this is our new material for today. Знаменитые долгожители и уникальный фотоснимок. So знаменитые means famous, right? Or well-known. So well-known, long-lived people and unique photo. And then there is this caption here below this video. Долгожители, участники Бородинского сражения. So long-lived people. Now, участники, just notice that you say участники and not участники. Участники means participants. Сражение means battle. So the long-lived people, the participants of Бородинский battle. Бородинский battle. And Бородинский battle was in 1812 when Russians fought with the French, with Napoleon. So let's start reading now. Историки утверждают, что долгожителей на Руси было очень много. Утверждают means claim. So what does it mean? So historians claim that long-lived people in Russia were very many. Not in English, but that's clear, right? Многие иностранные гости были поражены тем, что среди русских очень много людей, которые перешагнули порог 80-летия. А многие отмечали и 120 лет, имея живое мышление и достаточную физическую активность. So let's go, that's quite a long sentence. Let's go over the vocabulary. Многие means a lot. Иностранные гости. So иностранный means foreign. Иностранные гости would be foreign guests. Были поражены. So you can underline были поражены тем, что as one expression. It means were stunned by the fact that. So again, были поражены тем, что were stunned by the fact that. And среди means among. So среди русских would be among the Russians. Очень много людей, которые перешагнули. Перешагнуть means to step over something. Because you know, when you take a verb in Russian and you add пере in front of the verb, it means like over, to do it over something. So for example, перейти would be to cross over, right? Перепрыгнуть means to jump over. So перешагнуть would be to step over. And порог means threshold. So людей, которые перешагнули порог 80-летия, 80-летие means the age of 80. That's gonna be obviously like people who overstepped the threshold of their age 80. Now, а многие отмечали. So многие, the second time, it means a lot. And отмечали, it has several meanings. But in this case, отмечали means celebrated. Отмечать might be to note something, but also. But отмечать, when you talk about celebration, it means to celebrate. So when they say, а многие отмечали 120 лет, that means obviously, and a lot celebrated also 120 years. Имея живое мышление. So имея means having. Иметь comes from иметь, to have. Имея, having. Живое мышление. Мышление means thinking. The ability to think. And живое means lively. So живой might mean alive, like not dead, but живой might also mean like energetic, vigorous, lively. And достаточную comes from достаточный, which is adequate. So now please see how it all works together. You will like it. It's like a puzzle that comes together. Многие иностранные гости были поражены тем, что среди русских очень много людей, которые перешагнули порог 80-летия. Lots of foreign guests were stunned by the fact that among Russian there are a lot of people, like great amount of people who overstepped or who crossed over the threshold of their age 80. А многие отмечали 120 лет, and a lot celebrated also 120 years, имея живое мышление и достаточную физическую активность, having lively thinking and adequate physical activity. So I will read it again. It's English is quite poor here, like my English here in translation, but I'm doing it on purpose so that to retain the structure, you know. Многие иностранные гости были поражены тем, что среди русских очень много людей, которые перешагнули порог 80-летия. А многие отмечали и 120 лет, имея живое мышление и достаточную физическую активность. Lots of foreign guests were stunned by the fact that among Russians there were a lot of people who overstepped the threshold of being 80 years old, and a lot celebrated also 120 years, having lively thinking and adequate physical activity. So this last part, имея живое мышление и достаточную физическую активность, might relate both. So you need to understand that what sounds right to you. I think it relates to both of them, both to the people who overcame the threshold of being 80 years old and also 120 years old, because that makes sense. But structurally, it might also relate just to the second part. So it might either relate to both or to the second part. You just understand how it feels right for you. Now, I'm going to read this whole paragraph again. You will see that your comprehension has improved, and then we are going to move on. Историки утверждают, что долгожителей на Руси было очень много. Многие иностранные гости были поражены тем, что среди русских очень много людей, которые перешагнули порог 80-летия, а многие отмечали и 120 лет, имея живое мышление и достаточную физическую активность. Конечно, иностранцев интересовали секреты долголетия. So, иностранцев comes from иностранцы, it means foreigners. So, of course, secrets of longevity interested foreigners. So just notice that it doesn't say foreigners were interested in, because otherwise it would be иностранцы интересовались. Right? Иностранцы интересовались. But no. Иностранцев. That's genitive case, right? Иностранцев интересовали. So the subject is секреты or секреты долголетия. Yeah? So the secrets of longevity interested foreigners. Например, капитан Маржерет, командующий контракт войсками во время правления Бориса Годунова, а также ученый Адам Алиарий, писали в дневниках про русских крестьян, которые практически не используют лекарств, довольствуясь народными методами. That's an interesting sentence. Let's go over the vocabulary. So, командующий means the commander. Войсками comes from войска, which is troops. So this guy, Captain Margaret, was the commander of troops that were under contract. Yeah? Во время правления. Правление means like rule or reign of a particular Tsar, for example, particular king. In this, so во время правления Бориса Годунова, it means during the rule or during the ruling period of Boris Godunov. So we are talking about the second half of the 16th and the beginning of the 17th century. So that's во время правления, during the reign of Boris Godunov. А также ученый. Ученый means scientist. Писали в дневниках, so they wrote in дневник means diary or journal. Про русских крестьян. Do you remember крестьян? Крестьяне, it means peasants. Которые практически, practically, не используют лекарств. So лекарства means medicines. Довольствуясь народными методами. Довольствуясь, please underline and write above, being satisfied. Довольствуясь, being satisfied. Народными методами. So in Russian, when they say народный, they mean kind of folk, you know, kind of common folk. For example, народные танцы would be folk dances. Народные песни, folk songs. Therefore, народные методы would be kind of common folk methods of treatment. So now, please see how it all works together. Например, капитан Маржерет, командующим Например, капитан Маржерет, командующий контракт войсками во время правления Бориса Годунова, а также ученый Адам Алиарий писали в дневниках про русских крестьян, которые практически не используют лекарств, довольствуясь народными методами. For example, the Captain Margaret, the commander of contract troops during the reign of Boris Godunov, and also a scientist, Adam Aliari, wrote in diaries or in journals about Russian peasants who practically do not use medicines, being satisfied with the folk methods. На первом месте стояла водка с чесноком. So at the first place was, like стояла basically means stood, but here in this case meaning was, vodka with, do you know what чеснок means? It means garlic. So на первом месте стояла водка с чесноком. So at the first place there was vodka with garlic. Ее выпивали и шли париться в баньку. Причем время процедуры могло достигать 3-4 часов. Ее here relates to vodka. And выпивали means drank up. It's kind of an impersonal way to say. So in English we would say they drank it up. It meaning the vodka. But in Russian, ее means vodka. Выпивали, like they drank up. You know why it's drank up? And because you have пить, which is to drink, and выпить, which is to drink up. So we kind of makes it complete action here. So ее выпивали, so they drank it up. И шли париться в баньку. So банька, that's a diminutive of баня, which is a Russian sauna. And париться comes from пар, which is steam. So париться, that would be steam like a verb, or to enjoy a steam, yeah? So париться в баньку. So париться is a verb, basically means to enjoy or to sit in the hot steam in the Russian sauna. So the beginning of this sentence is as follows. Ее выпивали и шли париться в баньку. So they drank it up, meaning the vodka with garlic. They drank it up and they walked to or went to steam in the Russian sauna. And then they say причем. Причем, it's like, it's worthy noting. It's worthy noting. Причем. Kind of a way to add additional information. Причем время процедуры могло достигать 3-4 часов. So, and it's worthy noting that the time of the procedure could, достигать means to reach, could reach 3-4 hours. So now please see how it all works together. So, ее выпивали и шли париться в баньку. Причем время процедуры могло достигать 3-4 часов. They drank it, and they went to steam in the Russian sauna. It's worthy noting that the time of the procedure could reach 3-4 hours. And now please see this whole paragraph. Now you might surprise yourself with your comprehension. Конечно, иностранцев интересовали секреты долголетия. Например, капитан Маржерет, командующий контракт войсками во время правления Бориса Годунова, а также ученый Адам Алиарий, писали в дневниках про русских крестьян, которые практически не используют лекарств, довольствуясь народными методами. На первом месте стояла водка с чесноком. Ее выпивали и шли париться в баньку. Причем время процедуры могло достигать 3-4 часов. Okay, guys, so thank you very much. I really appreciate your attention, and we are going to see each other next time. If you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, please like and subscribe. And if you need my help with your Russian, let me know. I have lots of experience. We'll find very, very good methods for you and very good materials. So we can meet. The first meeting is completely free, no obligation on your part. We're going to talk about your Russian goals. I'm going to give you certain tips that might change the course of your Russian learning. But thank you so much and keep smiling. Bye bye.